Hey everybody, welcome back. It is the next day. Still feeling pretty garbage. Not as garbage, but pretty garbage. 7. Did a little bit of running around. I did a little bit of magic upping. Not a whole lot. Excuse me. Cleaned out some inventory space. That kind of stuff. But I think we can wrap up today. I'm not in like a big hurry to get it done, but we're so close, we're so close. I think I need a thing. Some of my old-timey candy. It's old-timey. Kind of helps a little bit. So, we got a clue to go check out near Mysidia. Well, that's kind of a lie. Kind of is, kind of isn't. Because this whole area is considered Mysidia. And it's right there. Excuse me. Love this music. It's the best. All right, Jade Passage. We've got 4, 8, 12, 16 items. Most are garbage. Do we want that or that? No. There's a diamond rod and a hellfire on this floor, and I don't care about either of them. So we're going to skip them. Those lovely long load screens. It's not like we're getting all the items again anyway, so we just gonna skip them. This area isn't terribly long. What? It's supposed to be the way, man. All right. Yes, just cast every spell ever, please. Sorry, it's annoying when it goes on and on and on and on. Oh, make sure you've got all the items you want before you come in here, because this is kind of, point of no return-ish. It's supposed to be the way. Why is it not the way? Guess we'll try that one. Everything in here knows drain. It's wonderful. Should have known. Okay, basement number 2. We have another hellfire. The cat claw, the excuse me, the #1 dagger. We have an ice wind, which is another consumable. Yep, and let's see. The first item we care about is in chest F, which is on the next floor. And we want chest G, which is on floor 4. We also want H and I, also on the next floor, and K. So we just need to get through this into door 6. Where's door 6? Top right, of course it is. Game's nice enough to give us a little shortcut right there, but it ain't really a huge help. Of course there's fire lizards, why wouldn't there be? There's ice lizards, there should be fire lizards. They have a level 16 fire attack that hits everybody. Yep. That is crummy animation. So far, so good. Alright. This one. Where's our item? Damn near all the way at the bottom. It's another worm. This one's pink. He has a wind attack. There it is. There you go. As if Gus needed more strength. Okay, so here's the problem with this floor. We gotta go like, not quite all the way down. Then we gotta go across, then we gotta go up, and then down again. Oh, great Marlboro idiot. I saw petrification or paralyzation on there. I was confused. Okay. Ignoring all doors. That's the chest we want. Couple salamanders again. So the Marlboros don't have bad breath in this game. They just do status effects when they hit you. And it is like all of them. So be mindful of that. It's a king behemoth. Well, we can deal with that. Wonderful. Wonderful. Why would you miss with that sword? I mean, at least you poisoned it, but still. There we go. Nice hit. those blood swords. Oh, wow. That's, not what this map says is in that chest. Oh, no, because we got the thing from the chest. That bow is somewhere else in the dungeon in that chest. It's the most powerful bow. So you bet we're going to take it. The rune axe. Most powerful axe against magic. I don't think it's the most powerful axe, though. I could be wrong. You know what? I think that's an appropriate time for an elixir. Because his magic was low and his health was low. So that's when we'll do that. Everybody fine, everybody fine. That was another Marlboro fight. Very last door this time. This floor has the Yoichi bow. It is in the top right-hand corner. But it's got a treasure room, and we want to raid that treasure room, so let's go do that. Good stuff all around. So you're gonna get the Aegis Shield. Excuse me, the Aegis Shield. You'll get the Dragon Mail. And I guess we could give you that Holy Lance, because I think you're not terrible with axes. Or lances, excuse me. Almost as good as you are with axes. Oh no, he's got amnesia. That means he can't cast his one spell. I don't care. Bottom right we go. Maximus. You know, the closest I've come to ending up dead was the night that I punched Russell Crowe, the gladiator, in the head. These guys have bad breath, the Marlboros don't. That's weird. That's a fancy axe. Did you see how fancy that axe was? It's pretty fancy. So we could stop and pick up another one of those bows. Right up there. We only need one, so I don't care. There's a pair of those abyss worms, and they kind of hurt. Should you want to do the swap trick at this point in the game, go to the waterfall cave. The enemies in there are still real weak. Not so weak that if you swap they can't kill you, but it's unlikely. We'll grab that because it's on the way. Bring the guards against death. Who's got the worst defense? You do. Okay, that was the last item we wanted to get. That because it's just right there. It's a pit fiend. You probably should kill him quick. He's probably got some annoying muddle or paralyzed or something. Leon's tiny. And he's got every status effect ever. The Suna 3 fixes some of them, it doesn't fix all of them. I like the idea of an axe being particularly potent against magic, as, you know, as if just a giant axe wouldn't work well on a little tiny mage. No, he's got a t-shirt on. This axe is special. That's it. Last floor of the Jade Passage. The next dungeon, the final one of the game, is coming right up through here. Right through that teleporter. And so from here, absolutely point of no return. This video may end up being a little long, because the Jade Passage isn't very long. But here, Pandemonium. I appreciate that he stole that little bit of music from the Temple of Fiends. Just that little bit. Let's get rid of that. Those. Excuse me, because there's a lot of stuff in here, man. Not so much items. There's only like 10 chests, and of those 10, there's maybe 6 that we really care about. However, enemy drops are pretty high here. Let's go. I am Death Rider. What come riding on death? My horse is not pale. That was beautiful. Some of my best poetry ever. Yeah, I think just about everything in here can drain health. If not everything, there's a lot that can. So there's going to be a lot of that happening. The 4 damage of poison. It's beautiful. There are a lot of doors in the dungeon that actually aren't doors. They kind of look like doors, but they're just walls. You can't go through them, so. Like that door, just immediately on the right. Dead end. These are all dead ends. Those are dead ends. That was a single Death Rider. He got off 2 attacks. The first one was a critical hit that killed Leon here in the first. It did like 15,064 damage. It was just enough to kill him. They do drop ribbons though. Since he seems to be getting targeted a lot, we'll let him take it. Lamia Queens exist here, and Lamia Queens drop protect rings. Well, he's taking a little bit of hit to his defense, but it's alright. Some of those black cat enemies, the Corels, they're here, and somebody also dropped a ribbon. May have been one of them, may have been the Lamia Queen. I don't know. That fight was both. Mantis Devils. Tough, I think. We're kind of slow. I'll tell you, that ain't gonna get better. It'd be nice if we had 2 of those rune axes. Wouldn't it be? I wonder if somebody here drops one. I think somebody here just might. There are a handful of bosses in here that you have to fight to open up passageways to get through. We'll deal with them as we come by. Just north of here is a chest with a single ether. I wish I had more interesting enemies to show you, but a lot of it is enemies we've already fought for the last 2 or 3 dungeons, you know? So. Okay, there is a single treasure chest on this floor. It contains an eye drop. So we're gonna skip it. A mithril golem. Golem what be made of mithril? Just wanted to see what kind of damage the Excalibur would do. Blood sword's still probably the way to go. Maybe not. It's only going to hit one time. There we go. And Leon got better at swords. That's nice. There's your eye drop. Moving on. Okay, this room. We have 4 doors, and we need to go through each of them to get to the 9th door. Or door 8, which takes us to door 9. Anyway. We start at door number 4, there on the left-hand side. Where does that drop me off? Right there, which lets me... Yes, we want to go that way. Remember to put our weapons back. Alright, so for this room, this way. It's a blood fiend. Doesn't that sound nice and friendly? Fiend what came for blood? I wonder if they run away too, like Gotos does. I bet they might. I do wish we were a little faster. It's nice that Farian's got some speed, but it would be nice if everybody else did. Secret. Secret. Those evil bud flowers are here too. Just so you know. It's Zombie Borgin 1. Zombie Borgin the First. Why he got to be zombified and brought here, I don't know. I snuck up on him when he was inside a treasure chest. I don't know. Are they inside the chest or are they like hiding behind it? Or do they just like poof into existence? Is that how that works? Alright, Gus, you're the one who keeps getting beat up. already slow, so I'm not too upset about you getting slower. Let's see. There are 2 other chests in here. And we want to go get them both. That's one. It's more Genji stuff. The other one's a weapon. A good weapon. Right there. Wonderful. Remember that ice guy? I guess we fought back in the Missadian tower thing. Yeah, it's here. What are you better with, swords or spears? Swords just barely. No, that's dirty, by the way. Hiding it in a room that you can't even see from the map. I think that's real dirty. Fenrir, I used to summon you. You came down and you went aroo, and then I was really hard to see. That's how wolves work. Alright, to get to our other item, we have to take a different door. We can't get there from here, so we go all the way back. All the way back. Nothing new enemy-wise, so far. God. I wouldn't mind so much, but it's like we get a preemptive strike almost all the time, even as slow as we are. And it's always like 2 enemies, and we kill them before they even get a turn. Load time, and then I have to edit it. It just takes so much longer than it needs to. Editing out cartridge game battles is much better. Much better. Genji helmet. Tiamat? Oh no. Do about Tiamat, everybody. Axes don't hurt Tiamat. Bows don't hurt Tiamat. Swords kinda hurt Tiamat. Poison hurts Tiamat a little tiny bit. Blood swords really hurt Tiamat. Who saw that coming? Answer, everybody saw that coming. Alright, guess you didn't need that. I didn't think you'd get that good of an attack off. Blood swords break games, but it breaks this one the most. You, Genji helmet? Suna? May have Gus cast it just once in the next battle just to get it to level 4. And that's just what I did. It's just what I did. Next door. This door leads into a room, which leads into a room. Is it 100% dead end? So this door. First thing we want to do is go all the way over. All the way up. Genji armor. Beelzebub. He's a fly man. And he ain't got time for your nonsense. You can tell by the way he's wearing purple. International sign of I ain't got time for your nonsense. Doesn't that make flying, like, at the very least difficult, if not uncomfortable? I feel like it would be uncomfortable. Yeah, as if you haven't picked up on the method here, just blood sword everything. Blood sword works on, if it's not undead, it'll kill it. It doesn't get a lot of hits for whatever reason, but it'll work. If there was an axe that worked the same way, you could give it to Gus, and Gus would be pretty happy. It's nice, but we don't need it. Alright, Gus, old Gus. We'll do that. Okay, now we need to get to the next door. Or no, there's a ribbon in this room, and our exit. Exit's there. Where to get to F? Where to get to G? Okay. I saw somebody get petrified. I didn't. Now, I lied to you about this other door. This is the way out. But the door over there on the right only goes to the armor. That's it. Now, somebody different designed this dungeon because it's full of secret walls, which makes getting around so much easier. Astaroth, huh? Would you like to meet my friend Bloodsword, Astaroth? Would you like to be poisoned? Single-digit damage, Astaroth. Ow. Furion, I think you can probably end this. No? Uh-oh. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. Silk web, really? Okay. Whatever you say. You need a ribbon. Go ahead and take that ribbon. Let's get rid of these. That. I like that we have the Wind Drake and the Snowcraft in our pocket while we're doing all this. Onward we go. It's actually going to be quicker just to go this way. There's another hidden wall, but you gotta go down another hall. Alright, there's another hidden wall just to the right of this. That's you. If you go down the wrong hallway, I guess. It's a set of room 6 to the 4th floor, which takes us all the way up here. I mentioned a while ago, I think it was in the Paramecian, whatever castle, is it just looked to me like somebody had copy and pasted all the floors of the dungeon. When you think of Final Fantasy 1, which I don't have a problem comparing this game to. Because at the time, that was the only game to compare this to. Think of the Marsh Cave, right? You had vastly different size and shaped rooms. But then this game, every room is just a square. Like, if you go look at some maps, they're all just squares. And that's why they had to cram them full of all these twisty pathways to make it, you know, not just a square, but it's still just a square. They haven't had any new enemies in a while. But we've still got this lovely encounter rate thing, where it's like every 9 steps. Floor 8. 2 items, a hellfire and a dragon bean. I don't care. Into a thunder Gygus. That looks like it should be a secret wall. It is not. So we want to go this way. We're so close, ladies and gentlemen. We're so close. They stole this idea from Final Fantasy 1 as well. Here's how you get out of here. Go down 1 row, go down 2 rows, all the way to the left. In Final Fantasy 1, the room repeated forever. That's not how it works in this game. Alright, we're gonna go fight the big bad guy now. So let's use some of these elixirs we've been carrying around. Is it gonna matter much? No. No, not at all. Hi. What's your name? That's such a great bad guy thing to say. This time you. Blood sword. Blood sword. You can cast shield, you can cast shell. Oh, that's probably not a terrible idea. But really, blood sword. Blood sword is the way to go. He's got like 10,000 health, and we've already taken 3/4 of that. We've already taken 4/4 of that. Why'd you turn into a spider anyway? You look like the boss from Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. But at least he was interesting. Oh, it's snowing dead guy. Why cannot I defeat you? Why cannot I defeat you, ladies and gentlemen? Why cannot I defeat you? Stupid ninja. You didn't do a damn thing. Jacques de Gatineau. What the hell was that? You can do a little spin? No, half spin. He's back from the dead. Oh, he's dead again. I just noticed that the quotation signs look like a lowercase u and a lowercase n. Where are all three of you going? Yes, it did, Gus. That's an ASCII face. That's how I feel right now. Right, Leon? Like, if every person who's died knowing us is going to show up, we're going to be here all day. Well, we didn't look at the art or anything. Yeah, well. That is the Final Fantasy Origins version of Final Fantasy 2. Good old Nasser. Final Fantasy 2 is an okay game. Like, there's really nothing wrong with Final Fantasy 2. It has its problems. Every Final Fantasy game has its problem. The biggest problem for me for Final Fantasy 2 isn't the leveling system, because it's not that bad. I mean, you saw how easily we kind of handled most everything. My problem is the boring level design. And I'm not kidding. If you go and look up maps for dungeons in this game, so I've still got the map from Pandemonium open. There's 10 floors. Floor 9 is just a square with those pillars. Floor 8 is exactly the same size square. Floor 7 is almost the same size square. Floor 6 is the same. Floor 5 is the same. Floor 3 is the same. Like, exactly the same. Floor 4 is a little different. Floor 1 is probably the most interesting floor, because you have to climb up. I don't know. I don't think the music's quite as good. I like that they did make it more voice section. Was there a voice in this? Oh, from the beginning. I gotcha. I like that the person who booked the studio is in the credits. Anyway, I think it's a fine game. It's a solid game. It's got some flaws. Like we talked about once, I think, way back when, you know, Mario 1 and Mario 2, like, Lost Levels is pretty samey. But Zelda 2 is very different. Mega Man 2 is pretty different. Castlevania 2 is pretty different. Turtles 2 is different. Star Tropics 2 was different. A lot of sequels back in this era were very different from their originals. The prequels, I guess. So I can't blame them for trying. I'm glad some of the things that they tried carried on. I'm glad some of the things didn't. Because in Final Fantasy III, the follow-up to this, we did have people joining the party and leaving. They didn't participate in battle, but they were there. But it's because of this and 3, we got 4, and 4 is still probably one of my favorite Final Fantasies. So I think it's an okay version of an okay game. What's my details? Normal mode? Collections? Yeah, sure. We won't ever look at it, but sure. I want to thank you guys for joining me. And I don't know what we're doing next. I think it's going to be a new game. Kind of got my eyes on something I bought on Steam. Anyway, thank y'all. See you next time. Oh, here's another thing. This is a terrible villain. We know nothing about this guy. Garland was better developed than this guy. Anyway, take care.